Mm-hmm. That's some subpar coffee right there, if I do say so myself. Subpar at best. Hey there. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Oh, geez, we gotta do something there. Shit's cropping out the dew, and I can't have that. No sirree, Bob. Old Bob Ross wouldn't approve. There we go. Wait, now I'm way too. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? That looks better, right? I guess. Have the little background in the background, squirrels in the windows. Yeah. It's Tuesday morning as I begin this, and it's not Joe doing things. In fact, Joe's bored as shit right this second, so Joe's gonna sit on his ass. You can't see the couch behind me. I'm just gonna sit here. I just wanna chop it up with you guys for a little bit. I got some things on my mind, obviously, by the title of this video. You already know what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about money. That's right, folks. We're definitely gonna talk about that. I shared a video yesterday, about the pictures of the house is for sale, and what a happy time that is after everything that we went through, 5 months, to get that house right. Whereas in the past with those little 700 square foot homes, it was taking me 7 months. To think that I did a house that's double the square footage in 2 months less time, well, that's pretty impressive, especially considering it was only Damon and I who did 95% of the work in that house. But with everything good, there's always gonna be some negative Nancys in the comments who, I guess, want to stir the pot. You know, I thought about how I was gonna, I really wanted to address this comment. I wanted to respond to this like, hey, wait a minute. But I figured it'd be much better to do so in such a clickbait video like this. Well, at least by the title. The title's got you here. And definitely, we're going to address these things. What did I say I was going to title this video? The real truth about me being broke. Oh, that's juicy right there. That's dramistically juicy. And then on the thumbnail, I'm going to put, did I just say I was broke for the views? Oh, did I know? I didn't, actually. And we're going to get into all of that. I want to shout out Jay, somebody who has commented on these videos and rocks with Joe Does Stuff, who has said, Joe, you only address the negative comments. And I tried to address that comment saying, you know, it's the negative comments or the stirring the pot comments that give me something to get triggered behind, to react to really go in on to a certain degree. But because of you, Jay, I'm going to shout out quite a few people in this video who did leave very nice comments. So even though we're going to address this comment first, trust me, we're going to wrap this up with a happy ending. No Asian massage. Wait, was that right? This person by the name of Swishbox, don't know what that is, said, so you're only, in quotations, broke when Damon is around? Buying a new GoPro isn't being broke. Going on a vacation isn't broke. You have no idea what being broke is like. Also, how can Damon weld, I don't know if you, when he is supposed to be blind in one eye and collecting government money? What? Not the PPPs are we talking about? Personal protection policy? I don't believe a word about his welding job. There were 5 comments and 9 likes on that comment, folks. We had to do this video right here. For the sake that I'm just utterly bored this morning. Joe talks about stuff. Coming to you live. Well, not really. 5 comments. Somebody said LOL. Sue says, pity me, Joe. What a clown. 2 likes on that, you son of a bitch. Screaming Parrot says, I don't know about the Damon thing, but your vacation and your brand new GoPro isn't broke. I can't even buy Christmas gifts for my wife or get a haircut because I'm broke. It doesn't add up. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. And then there were some other comments as well. But anyways, you get the gist of it. Yo, people are really trying to count my money for me, right? And don't get me wrong, I've definitely mentioned that I was broke twice during this last house. Imagine, I don't even know how I'm going to really do this, right? Here's the deal. I'm gonna break everything down, and it doesn't even really matter, right? and $7,000 cash. Right? Let that number register in your brain for a moment. $207,000 cash. Now, I don't even know if that's the exact amount. It could be just a little bit less. Hell, it could be just a little bit more. I haven't done the final numbers on the budget. I haven't had time, and I've kind of been dreading it, to be honest with you. That's how much my wife and I spent of our own personal money. No loans, no PPPs, no none of that. In an effort to buy this house and renovate this house and get this house to where it is right now, flip number 3, ready for sale. And will it sell? For how much will it sell? When will it sell? Are all questions still up, yet to be answered, right? So the short of it is, when it came to me being broke, mentioning that I was broke, I was broke. I had money prior to doing this house. I was able to go stroke out a check for $158,000 and some odd change. I think is exactly what it was. It might have been 157. Just to be able to do this house. No Quicken Loans about it. No Rocket Mortgage about it. Bitch, I did that myself. And then tacked on another 50-something thousand. Oh, God, I hate yelling. The dogs don't like when I'm yelling. Louie's asleep. Lucy gets anxiety about that. So let me tone it down just a little bit. We spent all of our money. I took a $25,000 crypto loss. Yeah, I was broke. I got down twice to $200 in my bank account. Yeah, I was broke. But then I got paid, right? I mean, I did mention that. You seem to hold on to, whoever made this comment initially, you seem to hold on to a lot of things that you think that you know, right? Oh, Joe's broke, but he's going on vacation. He bought a GoPro and Damon's blind in one eye. Shit, I didn't even know that. Did he mention that? Blind in one eye? How could he weld? I'm sure there's quite a bit of one-eye Willie welders. Guys who wear an eye patch and still weld. They got some, I mean, I don't know. It's not like he's trying to be a fucking helicopter pilot, for God's sakes. You can't weld with one eye. You probably can with one arm. Just to be honest, I mean, I don't honestly know. But you held on to all these things. Oh, Joe just bought a GoPro. Well, actually, I put that on my Best Buy credit card. Because that's about the only thing that I still got some credit left on. It was $399 for the GoPro Hero Black. I was able to price match that and say, wait a minute, I see it right here on the GoPro website for $349. And so I got it for $349. And guess what? That damn thing is trash. It was recommended to me by somebody, and I saw some footage that they shot with it, and I said, wow, that looks great. But turns out, it don't work for the vlogging. No, sirree, and especially not in no low light. Nah, F that camera. But getting back to you holding on to everything that I say, I did mention that I was, I get paid. Paid. Yeah, I got 2 YouTube channels. I get paid, right? So it's not like I'm rich, but I no longer have $200 in my bank. That's a good thing. And talking about going on vacation, you act like I'm going to Turks and Caicos, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Look it up if you don't know where it is or how much it costs. I'm literally getting in the car, driving 3 hours away to go stay in a relatively decent hotel. It's not like we're staying at the freaking Hilton or nothing. I mean, it is a nice hotel. For $349 for 2 nights, $150 a night. And we're probably going to go out to dinner and do like some eating and just enjoying life, taking in the scenes and things like that with my buddy Connor. And to get back to the ski trip, but let me be honest, I did spend $500 on ski lift tickets that are non-refundable. So that was another loss that I took. We had to beg them people to put those dates. It's crazy. You buy these ski lift tickets and they have to be for a specific day, right? So we bought them for Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be the worst weather of the lot. At least it was. I don't know if it's changed now. But we've already tried to push the tickets off, right? $500 for 4 ski lift tickets. My buddy Connor, he's got 4 ski lift tickets as well. That was for us to be able to ski for 2 days, right? He bought some tickets, I bought some tickets. He also had an Airbnb that was $80 a night. Again, it's not like we're going to frickin' Cancun or something, which is probably not too expensive. Pesos. Like I said at the beginning of this, I share this video, wanting to say, hey, look, check out these pictures, these phenomenal photos that were taken by this guy. The house looks amazing. It's up for sale now. We're getting viewings on the house. People are going to check it out. Don't know what they're thinking about it. I'll find that out a little later on, and I'll share that in a vlog that I'll be filming from our little 2-daycation. And who knows? I'm actually quite confident that we're going to get an offer pretty soon. Hopefully we will. Stay optimistic. But you mad that I bought a GoPro? Come on, I didn't even buy a Blackmagic. I didn't even buy a Sony A6500 or something even more expensive than that. I bought a $300 fucking GoPro. I'm going on a $300 two-day trip, you know? And to be honest, in terms of things, even though I got some money, not much money, how much money? I've got a video like that coming for After Prison Show. In fact, how much I've actually made, you'll shit your pants when I tell you. I'm still kind of broke. And even with that, prior to getting paid, Kramer with the head snap right there. Even prior to me getting paid and being broke, $200 in my bank. Barely enough money to pay Damon, paying Damon $130 a day. Cash money. Whether we work a full day or well, sometimes if we only work a half day, I'm only paying him a half day when I can only afford to do so. But we just did the landscape yesterday, paid him a whole day for that. We only worked till like 11:30, 12 o'clock. So let me share this. Even when I was that broke, could barely afford to pay Damon, you know how many people reached out wanting to help me? Fans saying, hey, Joe, you know, I'll send you what you need to finish the house. Just give me 10% in return. My father, people who I look up to. People who flip, man, just good people. People who I got a lot of admiration for, who reached out and said, Joe, I got you. And I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. But no. Still, I can't. I have to see this thing through my own type of way. Whether that's donating plasma, going to sell something like all of my Filecoin for a $25,000 loss. What I didn't tell you, since you want to know everything about my life and I'm willing to share it with you. Hey, you remember when I sold the Filecoin for the $25,000 loss and then I said, and I bought $500 more Filecoin? Well, I would actually pull that as well for a $50 loss. Just a little baby. Another slap in the face, right? Yeah, I didn't tell you that one. That was really embarrassing. We saw the damn thing through. It's done now. I'm no longer hemorrhaging money like a hemorrhoid. I'm okay. I'm able to just sit back. And whatever this house is going to do from here, well, like I said, only time is going to tell. But since you were so concerned about me being broke and trying to, I guess, put this comment here in an effort to stir the pot into try to make people think that I'm some sort of a liar, I'll give you what you want. It's this video right here that's only doing, well, what you probably, maybe you wanted me to do this. Maybe you're so deep inside of my mind, renting so much space inside of my mind that you knew I would do this. But damn it, if it ain't for the views though, right? You know people clicking on this. You clicked on this. Swishbox. Right? But why would you even leave this comment, right? I mean, you're more than entitled to leave your opinion, and I'm really not trying to roast you or call you anything out of your name. So I don't feel like I don't think I've been disrespectful toward whoever left this comment. In the past, maybe I would be. Hey, yo, hey, who are you? Who you think you is? Who you think you talking to? You bing bong. Them dogs in your front yard just know I'm upstairs. Like, you're entitled to your opinion. And if it was genuine curiosity, well, then I hope that I was able to address it in a very clickbaitish type of a way. But that's it. I was broke twice. I lost my ass. Almost lost more than that. Almost lost everything. And we saw the thing through. And in terms of Damon and his welding job, why don't you just be happy for the guy? But then again, I do know that there are things in the past here, not here, over on After Prison Show, that definitely have been not what they've seemed to be. Jogging 5 miles a day, I think, was a pretty good example of that. And even I was deceived in that, choosing to believe. But no shot, just facts. Let me go ahead and move on. I want to address some other comments, people who left very positive things, and just shout out to all the positivity. That's all I want this to be. And really, me addressing what I just addressed, let it just be of some interest, a little perspective, so to speak. Baltimore Retro Gaming says you went from the fake mushrooms to real estate. Keep up the good work. Hey, shout out to you, man. Thank you very much. It is crazy to think. Country, always leaving positive comments. A very special shout out to you. Zach C says the stagers deserve a Tony Award for best set design. I don't know if that's a good one or a little jab right there. Heather, shout out to you. Luis or Lucy. I don't know which one it is, but shout out to you. Anthony, Miranda, Helen, James, Derek, you and your wife deserve a vacation. I wish we were really taking a vacation. We're just getting away for 2 days. Nothing too crazy. During some very turmoil-esque type of times, to say the least. Teal Times, shout out to you, man. Josh, shout out to you. Jay, house looks beautiful, man. Shout out to you. Low Key, much love, Joe. Amazing to see. I used to stain decks, and man, looking back at your hard work is an amazing feeling. Damn right it is. That house looks great. I'm very proud of that house, so thank you, man. Mike Perry, thank you. BMK, sounds like there's some interest. I'm happy for you. Dude, I hope all bidders bid each other up to $350,000. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to happen, man. But thank you for your optimism right there. I will say this. I had mentioned that there were some cheaper 3.2s that were on the market right this second. Well, there's also some very comparable higher listed 3.2s. There's a couple for $265. There's a couple for $285. Some that have sold for $285. Hell, there's even one for $300,000. But they're in the absolute best neighborhoods. We're in a better neighborhood than the lower priced houses, but not, I guess, in the best. We're pretty close to it, though. We're definitely in the best school district. Razorback, shout out to you. Denice, shout out to you. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Vet Junkies, shout out to you. Alan, I got to read your name and then check the comment to see if it's good before I can say either shout out to you or I'm sorry to hear that. That's what I'm going to say if the comment's bad. Alan, shout out to you. Nacho Daddy, what's going on? Fancy seeing through that pantry door. That's pretty cool, right? Reggie, shout out to you. Dawn, Galvin, from smoking crack to making big bucks. Hell yeah, Joe. I almost thought that was a diss until I realized that was absolutely the truth. At 18 years old, yeah, I was smoking crack. What a shit life I was living back then. Briefly, I was smoking crack. Screaming Patriot, I'm sorry to hear that. You were one that was commenting on that whole broke thing. Eric, maybe I'm wrong, but you look way less stressed in this video. Somebody had commented on your comment. The house is complete, so the stress is less. Paul, shout out to you. Eric, shout out to you as well. L. Stewart, shout out to you. Jan, shout out to you. Aaron, DRJTI, I'm sorry I couldn't, Dr. something, Dr. GTI. Awesome work, sir. Very special shout out to you. Harry, what's going on? Love the intercoastal. I thought you said loved intercourse. And I was like, what? Casper, what's going on? Dale, what's going on? Jay King, you're always here leaving comments. Shout out to you. Brass Monkey, Joe, just can't bring himself to stay away from Flip 3. And you got to get a dang haircut. Well, I got to constantly be going over there to check on the place, and I'm actually going to go check on it in just a little bit. I got to film an after prison show video first, and then I'm going to go check on it. And yeah, speaking of the haircut, I got to do that. In fact, I meant to tell you guys this video is not sponsored by, but it should be, Just for Men hair products. Make you look younger when you look way too old for your age. Pokemon Noob, stick to the flips. Thank you. Cat Lady, always leaving comments. Shout out to you. Justin, thank you for your insight. Yo Dude, Joe buys a new GoPro, talks about how it records in 4K, never uploads in 4K quality. I actually read another comment that said this thing will not record in 4K without overheating. So, but yeah. Karen, shout out to you. Immortal Kevin, you're always watching. Shout out to you. Gardener's Pharmacy, shout out to you. Munkle Fukan, you're always leaving comments as well, so a special shout out to you. I mean, I don't even know what that name is. It's a bunch of signs. The Rationalized Party, shout out to you. J.R. Tishner, shout out to you. Adrian, Daniel, Mike Williams, Patrick, The Woltz, Leslie, Thomas, very special shout out to you. I got your message a couple of days ago. It might even be a week ago. I need to get back to you, brother. Thank you so much for reaching out, always offering me encouragement. Thomas is doing big things and is a major, what's the word? Like, I admire what this guy is doing. And I am greatly motivated by this guy. This guy does a lot with houses as well. Thomas, very, very special shout out to you, brother. Kelly, T-Rob, Freda, longtime supporter, Mama Bear, J Dubs, Mike Jones, Dropzilla, said Joe's getting new cameras. This is going to be the final comment that I wrap this thing up on because this video is already long enough. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Joe talks about things. It won't always be like this. Says, hey Joe, I'm getting a new to cameras and was wondering what's your opinion on the Canon T7 Rebel as a starter or what you like to shoot with. I think that would be an interesting video. Well, I'll tell you that real quickly. As a matter of fact, when I first started After Prison Show and Levi was a part of that journey, he had a Canon T7 Rebel, and that thing only shoots in 720. So I don't recommend that camera at all. But it's the same concept as most of the Canon cameras. This is a Canon M50 right here. A little more pricey. You could probably find it used. They're like $500 brand new. You could probably find it used for a little bit less than that, but it's definitely a well worth investment. And to be honest, the camera that I will forever recommend as the ultimate starter camera is a Canon Mark II PowerShot. Shoots in 1080p. It is a phenomenal camera. You ain't got to get the newest one like the Mark III. But get you a Canon PowerShot Mark II. It's got great audio. You can't add an additional mic to it, but the camera has great audio and it has phenomenal autofocus, and that thing is a little, just a small little camera. No additional lenses can be added to it. It's just a point and shoot, but it does have zoom features on it, and it's a great camera. Even compared to this camera that I've been using for a while now, the Canon M50, the autofocus on the PowerShot is, it's faster than even this. So when you go from inside to outside light, it will adapt just like that and then also be able to focus. Hey, look, that's where I'm gonna leave this video at. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know exactly what you think. Yeah, and I will look forward to sharing with you guys so much more coming soon. I've got houses that I'm looking at, all sorts of other things that I'm looking at, and getting ready to be doing some very creative things, I think, back on our After Prison Show as well. So I hope you guys will check all of that out also. Have a great day. I'm getting prepared to embark upon my 2-daycation with my beautiful wife, and I'll look forward to sharing that with you guys as well. So have a great one, and I'll look forward to talking with you again real soon.